Hi everybody, it's Kristen. I first want to apologize because I know that I didn't do a video last week. It was just not going to happen. So I thought that I would prioritize making sure that I got one in this week. So this will be an update for Phoenix's 10 weeks. So 10 weeks old with Phoenix, who's going to be Grouch now. So much has happened. I'm trying to just think. So we had his 2-month well baby visit, so that was quite a while ago now because it was not this past, it wasn't this past week that we just got through, but the week before. That went really well. We decided not to do any immunizations at that visit, so if y'all want me to talk more about that, I can. Just let me know, but for now I'll just say that we decided not to do any. And which is what I've done with my other kids, but I kind of debated with him just because I will have him out and about a lot more. He weighed 16 pounds, 14 ounces, so Scott said we may as well just say 17 pounds, so that's what I've been saying. So he's still maintaining his chunkiness. He dropped from like the 100th percentile to the 99th percentile, so he's still way up there. He's still really chunky. He's really, really healthy. Still, he's really, really noisy, but he's not having so much rapid breathing. But our nurse practitioner listened to his, she didn't listen. She felt his pulses and everything, still really strong, and listened to his lungs, and they're really clear. So, she felt like everything sounds really good. He's still not really great at nursing, so we decided to go ahead and do the referral to the ENT. And that's actually, we went there this week, so actually this morning. So I, you can come in if you're going through. Anyways, sorry guys, Scott just came in. He didn't know I was going to do this video because I actually just finished up a consult on the phone. But, okay, sorry about that, ladies. Scott was trying to figure out what I was doing. Like I said, I just finished a consult, so he wasn't sure if I was done with the consult or what I was doing because I didn't tell him I was going to do this. Anyways, so we went to the ENT this morning, even though the roads were terrible. Driving there and driving home today, I'm like thinking, why do I live here? 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 And I know why, because I love snowshoeing and I love watching, some of my kids aren't so much fans of the snow, but some of my kids love playing out in the snow and everything, and it's like, as long as I don't have to drive, I know why I live here. But goodness gracious, the roads were so awful. And then we had a staff meeting on Monday night too, and the roads were, gosh, they were awful then. So it's like, I just don't like driving in it. But we went at EGADS in the morning, a trip that in the summertime takes me 25 minutes, took over an hour. It was just stressful. But we got to the office in time for the appointment, believe it or not. Because I had buffered in, I had already planned for it to take about 45 minutes, and it took even longer than that. But also I was planning to get there early to do his new patient paperwork. But we got in there. The ENT was this. So this was the office that I was a little bit nervous about because the receptionist was kind of brusque. But the actual receptionist who called me to book the appointment was sweet. The receptionists were sweet when I was in the office. The nurse was really sweet. I won't say that I felt like the doctor, he didn't have like a bad bedside manner or anything, but he was just very much all business. And maybe because I'm a student midwife and I'm used to the midwifery model of care, and I'm used to even our nurse practitioner, she just has a really warm, friendly bedside manner, and like she talks to you like you're a person, like you are an expert on your child and stuff, and he was just much more business-like, doctor-like. But anyways, he came in and he looked at Phoenix's tongue, and I really feel like, I feel like he did a good job. He had a headlamp on and everything, and he really got in there and looked at it, and he said that he felt like there was a pretty good tongue tie there. So he asked me did I want him to revise it right there in the office, and I told him, that I would like him to go ahead and do that. So he did give Phoenix a little bit of a local anesthetic, which was an injection, like in the frenulum. And Phoenix didn't like that, but as soon as I picked him up, because he started crying right when he did the injection, but as soon as I picked him up, he stopped. And then the machine so he didn't use scissors, he used a machine, and it was kind of like a laserish type machine. But he said it actually worked on microwave power. So it worked kind of like a microwave oven. And when he turned it on, it sounded kind of like a microwave. Sorry, guys, I'm going to just see if I can get him to be happy here. It sounded kind of like a microwave. But it had like a wand. So anyways, it wasn't like you tried to put Phoenix into a microwave or something. No, I didn't think he was going to go for that. Okay, I don't think he's hungry. He's just cranky. Because it's late in the day. But it took maybe 90 seconds. And you can really see, like, you probably can't see, but I can really see, like, when I open Phoenix's mouth and, like, look under his tongue, you can really see where he did, like, so the technical term is revision, so where he did the revision, and you can see quite a difference. As far as feeling like it's different, I'm not sure. I do feel like he seemed to hold a better latch without breaking suction quite so much throughout today. The doctor also said that it may take a couple days for him to really get used to the fact that his tongue can move now. And move better. So we'll see over the next couple days, and I'll let y'all know next week what I think. So I did nurse him in the office. I was able to nurse him right after, and he didn't really want to nurse. I think part of the problem was it's really early in the morning, and I have so much milk early in the morning, and so he was probably hurting a little bit, and then there was like milk flooding at him and everything. So anyways, after the appointment, we went to the midwife's office because I had my annual review as a student with my midwife this morning, and I knew that once we got there, we would be able to relax more than we are at some weird ENT office. So when we got there, he latched on and he nursed really well. But I still, it's just so much milk, and I think he always has a little bit of trouble with lots and lots and lots of milk. So it's been easier since we got home. I was able to pump a little bit. So there wasn't quite so much milk in there for him to try and handle. Oh, buddy. We're trying to do this video. And you're being cranky. So, let's see if he'll let me pat his back. Yeah. So anyways, that was, there was a lot today. But we'll see over the next few days how things go with that. And otherwise we're doing really well. Like I said, he's really healthy, he's really chunky. We had a client who brought by a whole bunch of hand-me-downs that she wanted Phoenix to have, which was really nice because, I have baby boy clothes in the attic, but I hadn't told my boys to bring them down yet because he's basically outgrown all the clothes that I had out. So the outfit that he's wearing today is a 6-month size outfit. He's just so big, but definitely he's got good head control, and I feel like, if you weren't being so cranky, we could show some more. He's really very sturdy, does a good job controlling his head and back strength, but he's still, I think, developmentally appropriate for where he's at. He's not sitting up or anything. Oh my goodness, do you want that? Do you want your hand? He's become I've really not been successful with getting him to like the pacifier as much as I really would like him to like the pacifier. But he does he's starting to kind of like his hand, which I guess could be a good thing. He still likes to suck on my fingers sometimes. Other times he doesn't. Let's see if that'll make him happy right now. I think right now he's just in his he's in his crabby mode. This is the most difficult time of the day for him because we're into early evening and it's just hard for him. He's just tired and he's had a long day today. So we might not be able to do too much more talking here. Okay. But otherwise, let's see what else has happened. Scott's grandma passed away last week, which was sad, but she was 97, so she had had a good long life, and it was peaceful in her sleep, so that was good. And then we went to her funeral on Sunday. I did take Phoenix, and he did pretty well. It was a really nice service, so that was nice to go to, and he got to meet some people that he hadn't met yet. So that was good. We're gonna go. We only took Phoenix and one of the older kids with us. We're gonna take everybody to the graveside in the summer, and kind of visit then, which I think will be really nice. And like I said, we had the staff meeting, and that was staff meeting, and we had a staff meeting and went out to dinner, like for the end of year for the practice, and that was really cool just to talk about births. And they asked me to share my birth story from my perspective, you know, even though half the practice was there, literally, to share my birth story from my perspective, which was a lot of fun. And then today, like I said, I had my annual review, and that went well. I have not managed to go to a birth yet. The mom that I was there, we had one mom who was due, and she's already had her baby, but her waters ended up breaking and no contractions starting, and after 24 hours, she decided she wanted to go to the hospital for antibiotics because she was GBS positive. She ended up having a really beautiful natural birth at the hospital, so that was a good thing, but it also meant that I didn't go. So I am on call now for one more birth in December. As long as road conditions are good, that's probably the thing I'm the most worried about right now. But I'm not as worried about this birth because the family has a large house with like multiple stories and a basement. Mom will probably birth in the family area in the basement. And so if he's really fussy, kind of like this, I'll be able to take him upstairs. And they also, they've got a bunch of kids already. So they're no strangers to kids. Hey, you need to really chill out here, buddy. You need to chill out. So it'll be a good birth to take him to. I do need some numbers for births now before I can do my first primary under supervision. So the beginning part of the year is probably going to be really busy. So I'm really hoping that he's going to be a content baby at birth. So it's really this time of day that I worry about the most for him, and the morning hours that I worry about the most for me. Because like I said, and when I wake up in the morning, there's just so much milk, and he's not always able to clear it. So the baby that I was pumping for doesn't need milk anymore, but my supply does not know that. So I was pumping twice a day to pump for that baby. Now I'm normally only pumping once a day because I'm trying to scale it back down, but I do still really need to pump once a day, either earlier in the morning or most often it's around lunchtime. And right now I'm just freezing what I'm pumping on the off chance that if I do need to go to a birth or something without him, there's something for him here. But I'm really hoping to take him with me. But yeah, I really need to pump. So I actually think I'm going to put a little hand pump into my bag, because that way, even if I have him with me, sometimes he can't clear enough. So if by the time I get called to a birth and it's in the morning, things haven't down-regulated enough by that point, then I could just pump and dump or whatever. So that's what's going on with me. Otherwise, I feel good physically. I still have like pregnancy nails going on, which is kind of nice. They're kind of pretty. I haven't really noticed any hair loss yet. And I'm feeling pretty good. Another reason I'm not liking the snow too much is I love snowshoeing, but I don't really feel like getting out and snowshoeing quite yet. So I wish that there wasn't snow on the ground so at least I could walk. But otherwise, we're doing well. He's doing well. Seeing's going well. We are actually using disposable diapers right now because there's something wrong with our washing machine, and the repairman can't come out for like another week. And so to save, the washing machine is spinning, but it's not spinning clothes out well. And so to just save the washer from having to do too much while it's obviously not working quite right, Scott asked if we could use disposable diapers. But I'm still catching most poops, which is good, because I still don't want a clean poopy diaper, even if it's a disposable. So that's going well, and I feel like we're into a groove kind of with that. And I want to get more, I want to start catching more peas, start working more on a routine for those. and I just haven't done that yet. But other stuff has been going on with the family that I do feel like it's like I can only do so much at once. So we're back into the homeschool groove. That's going really well, I think. And starting to work back towards getting back into my midwifery, academic studies, and so then I'm hoping to work on ECing and some things with my little one. So I'll report on that. And I know I shared before that we have a new chore system that's working really well. So I might show y'all some from that. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish up now because even though so much has happened in the last couple weeks, I do have a cranky boy here. And I don't have like a lot of extra video to show you guys this week. I'm trying to work on getting more of that. And so that you're getting more than just me and Phoenix talking to you, but hopefully you enjoy that. And again, except for being a little cranky right now, he seems to be doing okay. And the doctor said that his tongue might be sore for a couple days, so that could be part of the crankiness too. But other than being a little cranky in the evenings, I feel like he's doing really well. After my review today, I stayed for one prenatal appointment. That's a client that I'll attend her birth next year. And he sat really well for that entire appointment. He sat really well during the staff meeting and our dinner. So overall, he does really well, which is really encouraging to me. So hopefully everything will be good. And he's definitely giving big smiles. He's really, really social and really, really chatty. So that's a lot of fun to see too. He's just, and everybody just, it was so funny. So like I said, the client, she brought a lot of different outfits, and most of them are sleepers like this one, and there was one, it has little dump trucks and stuff on it, but Scott went and got him, so Scott got him out of bed the other morning and got him in that little sleeper, and I was doing a homeschool lesson with all the other kids around the dining room table, and Scott brought him out to the dining room, and everybody gave this big collective, "Aww," when Scott walked in with him. It was just so funny. It just makes, it just thrills my mother's heart. So anyways, we will finish up for this week. Hopefully we will be back with an update next week, and I hope that all of y'all are having a wonderful holiday season. Since I may not get the video up before the holidays, Happy Hanukkah to everybody and a Merry Christmas to everybody. So I hope that y'all all have blessed holidays regardless of what holiday you celebrate, and that this season of light is a season of light for you and your family. Many blessings to you, and we will talk to you soon.